What's good, YouTube? Another day. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great Friday, getting out there, networking, talking to people, meeting people, allowing yourself an opportunity. I know it's easier said than done, guys. I teach people how to make money from home and online. Holler at your boy. And if there's one thing I've learned, is that sometimes you cannot blame yourself all the time for things, Like, I'll give you an example, right? I have no control, but all I can do is move forward, right? So I'm on my way. I had scheduled myself to do something at a certain time. And because of this traffic, and by the way, this traffic is every day. Every day, the same thing. If it's not one day, then that's good. Maybe if it's not 2 days, that's good. Maybe if it's like a day where it's like a little bit of this, but I have no control of traffic. So, for example, right? I had scheduled to do something at 4:00, so I'm like, I have to go a certain distance to get to my schedule. So because I have to go a certain distance, I have to get out at a certain time. I have to go out at a certain time, right? So I would usually give myself 2 hours or so to get somewhere. Why not 2 hours? But today I'm like, all right, it's Friday. I'll give myself like about an hour or so just to get to where I'm trying to get to. That should be more than enough time. An hour. Not only was it over an hour, but on top of that, I didn't make it to my meeting. And it's nothing I can do. I did everything I could to avoid it. I tried whatever I could to avoid it, but it just happens to be, guys, that we are not in control. We're not in control of certain things, and we cannot blame ourselves for what's happening, But what we can blame ourselves is when something like this happens is what we do, our actions, right? I can easily be upset, be sad, and think to myself, wow, what is this world coming to? It's not allowing me to be productive. It's shortening my opportunity. I could be that way. But you know what I say, guys? I say, so what, next? Don't worry about it. It happens. Move forward. There will be a better meeting. There will be a better meeting, guys. And that's the type of mentality that you gotta have. Straight up. You have that kind of mentality, you're gonna go really far and play really, really far. You're gonna get a BMW, a Honda, a Yukon, a Toyota, whatever you want to get, a truck. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. I guarantee you're gonna do it because you didn't give up. You were perseverant. You didn't let the negativity haunt your mind. You didn't let the negativity get in your way of your productivity. As a matter of fact, that should be more of an energy or a push for you to go even harder, for you to go even stronger. For next time, if you were going to give it an hour, now we're going to have to give it 2 hours to get to that meeting. And it shouldn't be that way, guys, but it just shows you that sometimes things happen and you have to take certain actions. You have to take certain control of what's going to happen. That is it. You know? You have to take control of what's going to happen, because if you don't take control of what's going to happen, you got, like, you know, just people that are going to get in the way and are going to distract you from getting to your goal, getting to your destiny. If you hang around with chickens, you're going to be a chicken. If you hang around with pigeons, you're going to be a pigeon. If you hang around with eagles, you're going to be an eagle. Okay? Those are the facts of life, guys. 35 years, you guys know it. I know it. I've been lonely, guys. You guys know my story. If you haven't, you know, go back to my previous videos. It's all there. You know, this is all, you know, for you guys to know that I'm just a regular Joe, just like you, trying to make it in this world. I decided to go on YouTube because, you know, not only have I tried to connect on other platforms like, you know, Facebook, via Instagram, you know, different platforms. Not only have I tried that to connect with other individuals, which, I'll be honest with you, hasn't really worked. I mean, so this social media stuff hasn't really worked. It hasn't kicked in yet. You know, I was watching this thing last night at Vice. It's called Vice, and they were talking about, like, the Hollywood hustler's life or whatever, right? And there's, like, this guy, right? He's like a model, and, like, he's like I don't know what kind of stuff. He's, like, really into, like, you know, just getting doped up, and, you know, just, I don't know. That's not me. I mean, that can never be me. Oh, he's like really into parties. He really likes to party. Like, he's a party fanatic or party animal or whatever. So he likes to do his partying. And he likes to, like, you know, he likes the drug scene or the whatever, you know. That's not me, you know. That can never be me. You know, say no to drugs, guys, okay? Number one, that's never been me. I've never done any drug. If you want to consider marijuana a drug, then okay, I am a drug addict. But yeah, I don't do any drugs. I'm not even like a drinker. I'm a social drinker. I would much rather enjoy a drink with a woman than to enjoy a beer by myself, which I have done, don't get me wrong. But those have been rare times. It's all rarity. It's not with an occasion or, you know, with all the time. It's just here and there, guys. Another thing I want to tell you guys is don't give up on your dream, because once you give up, you give up. Everything you did, everything you did to get to that level in life where you're successful, where you're happy, where you're enjoying yourself, you're enjoying life, you know. I'm sorry about that, guys. Every point in your life is important, guys. Okay? Is important. You have to understand, your life is important. Where you're going is important. If you do the right things will happen. You have to understand, if you do the right things will happen. It's up to you at the end of the day to take control of life, okay? And understand that it's not your fault. Things happen, but don't shoot yourself on the foot, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's easier said than done, you know, like being alone, you know, not being accepted, not being able to communicate with others, not being able to see eye to eye with people. I know it's difficult for a lot of you, and for a lot of you I know it's really easy, and good for you. For those viewers, you know, if I ever get some viewers going, you know, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but for you guys, you know, just make sure to understand, guys, that, you know, number one, if you guys like my channel, I'm going to be able to get this algorithm going, okay? Number two, if you give this channel a thumbs up, not only is it going to, you know, put butterflies in my stomach, but also show me that this is all done for a purpose, and the purpose is to help everybody, to help humanity, man. I mean, we need help. I need help. Who's gonna help me, guys? Well, number one is God. God is gonna help me, guys. Number two, a beautiful woman, you know, that I admire, that, you know, she admires me, and we see eye to eye, you know. Or even if we don't see eye to eye, you know, even if there's differences, you know, because there's always differences, guys, you know. I mean, you know, people have different views, point of views. You have to understand. People have different points of view. So respect people, respect others as you would like to be respected. You know what I'm saying? I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know, unfortunately, we live in a time and a day, and I'm speaking for myself, you know, everybody's different, but we live a time and a day, and I'm going to show you, right? This is what I do. This is what, not a lot of people do this, but this is what I do, guys. Watch this. It's a beautiful woman. All right, I'm driving right now. All right, don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Excuse me, miss. Hi. I was wondering, what kind of music are you into?
Pop.
Really? Are you like on Instagram or Facebook?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So it's really awkward. It almost felt like weird. It's just weird. People are awkward. People are weird. She has no social media, so that just shows you guys. You weren't able to see what I. But I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, she's standing at a bus stop. I've done it many times, guys. You know, people try to act a certain way, and it doesn't. I don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Why people act a certain way. But it's always like this, all the time. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. It just gets old, guys, you know? That's why it's not me being prejudgeful or trying to prejudge people, but it's like social media, right? These social platforms, right? How people communicate, right? How I communicate is I go up to someone and I acknowledge them and I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know? How are you today? That's how I do it. But that doesn't seem to work for a lot of people. Hey, how you doing? How are you doing? How's your day going? That doesn't work for some people, man. But I don't give up, guys. I keep going. I keep fighting for my dream. So should you. Much love, guys. Make it a great Friday. It's beautiful. If you're in LA, have a blast. And much love. Much peace.